Hi guys, welcome along to another episode here on Gelvin Valley. Now the eagle-eyed of you will spot that horrible thing on the front of the tractor, which is not an horrible thing at all. The reason I am now using the tam weight is because the reason my tractors are falling through the floor is the OEB weight. A model doesn't do that, so it's got to be something to do with the script, which really sucks. I don't know what I'm thinking. It's maybe to do with the saving and loading. I can revisit that. But either way, it needs an update. This is not good. I don't know if any of you guys have had that problem with it, or if any of you even use it. But that's a killer. That is a nut shot right there. So Enzo is currently chuckling to himself because he prefers this one. Oh well. I don't have a choice. It didn't do it with the fendt, it did do it with the class. The reason I think it's the save load feature is because when I logged in, it did it. Alright, this is going to be entertaining, but we are going to have a go at using... No, we're not going to have a go at using, because it's dead again. Okay, steering wheel's fucked. Still. Should I... I don't know if we're doing this. I think it's going to be starting right. Get that window open. We are going to make a mess of the field, so... Start the other side, man? No. Just driving over it for no reason. Might as well start here, haven't we? Hammer away, I hope. Should be. Yes, there we go. 32 is a little bit high. But that should work. Ended up being a lot closer to the head on than I wanted to be. Oh well. It'll be right. Just gives me enough place to run around the edge of the field if I need to. Yeah, that's better. Champion. Yeah, power harrowing this episode then, guys. No more ranting. I have a plan. I can't do any more until that gamepad arrives. This is recorded a week in advance. Nearly. I think it's Thursday today. You'll be seeing this on Wednesday. I am releasing more ARC at the minute, just for the simple fact I'm waiting to fix stuff for Farm Sim. This is not as enjoyable having to use the keyboard as it is a wheel. So I do really enjoy the farm, even though I've left it far too late and we are now heading into the darkness. Joy. Well, what will be will be. But this is early spring. I could really be doing with grass on second growth stage by now. It's going to be a bad year. Very bad year. But having the field staggered won't hurt. It makes the videos a bit more interesting to watch and record. Yeah, it's going well. But I'm doing some overtime tonight. I'm hopefully going to get a couple of hours sleep after this. I'm not tired now though, I've hit the point where I've woke up. So we'll see. Got some bits and pieces to do around the house if need be, so I'll find something to do. But that'll probably tire me out then. This is bad juju. You just can't win. I can't remember how big this power harrow is either. I think it's 4 metres. It's a baby. I could probably move on to a bigger one now with the equipment we've got. Especially the class. What's that, 180? Yeah, maybe. We'll figure it out. For this particular map, this is the only time we're going to be power harrowing. There's going to be no more ploughing once this is done. There's going to be no more power harrowing. We have got grass down, all is well. I do need my wheel fixing. It's an essential. Up she comes. And that is a tiny little spot I've missed just there, look. Whoops. Sadly unploughed, it won't be coming back. I don't think there was any grass on this field to begin with. I think the only one so far that had grass on it was 49 that I've ploughed. I've got 55, 50 and 49 ploughed. That's the good thing about the bigger equipment though, time it goes faster. I think what, the plough maybe covers 1/2 of this. A 2 metre plough. Pause game, single player. Hehe. That's K-on, wasn't it? 2.5. It's not a bad size. Oh, get some hours on the fendt, get some hours on the class, because I think the class has done very little so far. Before it broke down with the wobbly wheels. I also had an issue with the front 3-point on the class. It was weird. It works with the in-game cone mower. Works fine with that. But then when you put, if you remember, Giants released another one, a smaller one, on ModHub. It's nice, I like it. But that didn't work with it. Am I well off the pace here, aren't I? Come on. That's better. I'm making an imaginary headland. I wonder how much overlap I'm actually getting. Oh, wrong way. Just can't see. I could maybe go a little further, you know. Not much though. Worry about there. Keep it on the very tip. It's close. There was a bit that was missed there. I saw it. Now this fence having no trouble with this at all. I can't remember the power requirements of this Harrow. But yeah, the class with the smaller mower, just no, did not like it at all. Wouldn't lift it off the floor. And they have a fixed raising point on the 3-point. When you attach them, that's it, they'll lock in. Which kind of makes it a struggle for manual attach. But yeah, it just was having it. But I've used the settings from the fendt here, put those on it, works fine now. Happy days. We like a bit of that, something that goes right. Yeah, it's very on the limit there then. Literally the very tip of the mudguard. But that works. It's a good marker to work on. Yeah, we got this. Dusty. Been a dry day on Gelvin. But it's peace and quiet. We're not having to pull Pete out of anywhere. He's not causing any mischief. Ah, bliss. It's a nice getaway, this. Compaction is real. We're good. All is going to plan. I don't even know if I have GPS in here. I don't think so. I'm going to find out. What is it? Control R? I do! Uh oh. Well, it is a fendt. I suppose it would have a GPS. But then, actually, I imagine it's an optional extra. Rather than built in. I reckon they'd probably get a few more £1,000 off you for adding GPS in, so why would they put it in a standard? Well, you never know. DJ would be the man to ask, he likes his fence. But so much for me thinking it was the animated hydraulic script. Can't believe it was a weight all along. That sucks. Poor masses. They got the blame for something that wasn't actually them. But I wonder what's changed then. What isn't agreeing with the OEB weight? I can't think of the name of the script on that. I know shiftable mass is what's on these TAMs, but I can't remember what it is on that. Like a movable mass or something. But it has worked up until recently. This is the first incident of tractors going through the earth, so it has to be a script that's doing it. I mean, I know the save and load's always been a little bit special, but I wonder what it's actually fallen out with, because the class doesn't have animated hydraulic on it. I don't think so anyway. I don't think I've actually pulled much off that. Most of its features are still there, I think. The only thing that I can think of that did it with the masses would be that animated hydraulic script. Everything else got pulled out, apart from what I'm using here. So something doesn't like it. But what? I couldn't tell you. Ugh, the compaction. Compaction is real. Should have left more of a headland. That's where GPS would come in handy. I could miss a row and get the width right. That's the way I ploughed this field, it sort of curves round, it's not straight. Fun mowing it. But anyway, the reason how I know that the class doesn't work with that particular front mower is because at least 2 other YouTubers at the minute are using the same thing I had lined up, which is the Pottinger rear mower and the modded one, which works on the 3-point, actually raises with the 3-point. Oh dear. Weeds are up already. Just wrong button. Damn it! Just how much have I missed? Quite a bit. Oh wow. Yeah, quite a lot. Rookie. There we go. Go over this again. This is too many sods and the grass won't take. Sit back up. So yeah, I figured I need to do something different. Everyone's using the same mowers. It's crazy. So I went and tracked down, well, those mowers. I think I had them on Old Ridge, maybe. I think so. But I used that little red one first on there. The front Pottinger. Just go further backwards. I make compaction a lot worse shunting like that, rather than just driving over it once. Too slow, too much messing around. So yeah, I went looking for those, tracked them down. Now the one I've got, there should be a link on the mod list. Whether it still works, and that's another question. Yeah, look at the weeds coming up, the little buggers. Get back. That's kind of weird. There shouldn't have been a growth stage yet. Why are the weeds here already? Curious. Very curious. Yeah, anyway, went looking for that, and on my travels I also noticed somebody has reskinned them to chrome. Now they built a pack up using those two mowers, the smaller ones, and the Pottinger rear. So by borrowing those skins I've managed to make quite a nice little pack. I will show you before we leave. We're probably not going to finish this field. Grass or weeds? Well, it is weeds, but I think that's more map weeds and the other little buggers we're dealing with. I was sure cruise control was playing nicely the other day. Oh, I missed it again. So used to driving the steer. The lock on that thing is amazing. Messing around in the yard with the smaller tractors. You come getting the big ones and you just forget the lock. It's nowhere near as good. Ah well. But yeah, things are going to happen. We have mowers that nobody else is using because I put the pack together myself. Haha! Bit of uniqueness right there. Have I missed a bit again? Don't you dare. Hopefully going to get this gamepad. I'm going to plug it into the computer and it's going to work fine. So then I can hack the Cytec apart and repair. A bit gutted really because I've just retaped it. It's a bit pointless. But then again I was under the impression it was working. But I do have access to an older laptop that I can get my paws on and test it and find out if it is Windows 10. Because if it is Windows 10 I'm not going to touch it. I'll wait. If it is the wheel, well then it is the wheel. If it's Windows 10 I'd be foolish to rip it apart. I don't understand how it could be Windows 10 though. Because every other one is working on the wheel. Everything else works. Just that. And they're all pots, especially the axles for the pedals. They are rotational potentiometers. It's weird how everything else works but the steering. What is wrong with that? So the obviously is the slight I'm ranting again at her. Leave it alone. Talk about something happy. I don't think there is much to talk about that's happy at the minute. The garden. I can talk about the garden. I've been working in the garden. Over the past year and a half it has slowly but surely turned into the Himalayas. So we've been out in the garden digging it up. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video please hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you want to hang around. Catch you next time.